Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Let's see, what is this? Angry Birds 2 just scared me with my phone. Welcome to the update. We are playing Peggle 2 this week because why not? We got a huge update. Not drastically big. It's kind of the same stuff you've been hearing, but a little updated. We will be just randomly playing some Peggle here so I can focus on what needs to be said. Oh yes, we're on this chick. I forgot. I'm not very good with this lady. Okay. New schedule. UFC is gone. Golf and just for fun games, replace it. I will be getting Madden and playing as Brock Lesnar. Okay? So let's talk about this a little bit. UFC. I stopped it because it didn't get the results I wanted. And, I don't know. Like, I just wasn't very good at the game. I kept losing, and it made me upset. And I don't like to really show games that make me mad when I'm not doing well. What was that? What happened there? Why did it screw my ball over? In. Oh, thank goodness. And so UFC kind of had to go. I'm still a huge fan of the UFC, and we'll talk about that with Ronda Rousey in a minute. But my goodness, was I entertained this week with UFC goodness. Wow, so let's just talk about it right now. Ronda Rousey defeating Betcha Correa. It was so good. In fact, I really struggled. Should I buy the pay-per-view and watch it live? And I almost did. The only reason I didn't was because I looked at the other fights on the card, and I was not happy with those fights. I don't know who the Nogueira brothers... I thought that they were the same person, because on UFC Fantasy... They were the same person. They looked the same. They had the exact same name. I was like, I don't know what's going on here. So I was like, I don't know who these people are. And it was apparently the Ultimate Fighter Brazil winners. And I was like, I don't really care about them. I don't really care about the Nogueira brothers either. So I don't think I should be... This pay-per-view is not for me. It's the only people that I care about in this pay-per-view are Ronda Rousey. Neil Magny was at the beginning. He was the guy I really liked that I was hoping would win. I actually bet money on him. But he didn't. He ended up not winning in the pre-fight segment. So, like, it's like, I don't think I need to be... Shoot. That's going to be a hard one to get. I don't think I need to be, watching these fights tonight, especially when the Ronda Rousey one might only last like 5 seconds, and it lasted 35 seconds, so I guess I was only 7 times off of that. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane what that lady can do. She is, what that woman can do. She is insanely athletic, and it was so impressive. Like, of course it leaked online, like 35 seconds, it's not very hard to record that, put it in a Vine or something and throw it online. So I got to watch it in full, and I didn't have to pay $50 for it. I'd happily pay $10 to watch a Ronda Rousey fight, but I'm not paying $50 for that card. I don't know who they are, and I didn't watch it. What's going on here? Oh, look at that's pretty, I like that. Let's actually save it. Okay, what's next? Rest in peace, Roddy Piper. This week, Roddy Piper died. I'm super upset about it, or at least I was super upset about it. I can talk about it now. There was a video, golf number 3 came out. And in that video, I was like, I don't even think I should record today because of how affected I am by it. And it took me by surprise. I got super emotional. And I was like, you know what? No, I've always been really honest with my subscribers and my videos, and I've always kind of told it how it is. And if I'm emotional, I'm going to be emotional. That's how it's going to happen. And you know what? It's not going to be the last time it happens either. There's a lot of old wrestlers, and there's a lot of young wrestlers who wrestle now who might get in an accident. There's a lot of people who might make mistakes and die with drugs, and a lot of horrible stuff is going to happen in life, and just hiding your emotions from it is not going to help anybody. So I just decided, you know what, screw it. I mean, if anyone really has a problem with me getting emotional over Roddy Piper, they can unsubscribe, I guess, because like I just don't understand why you would. It's just one of those things. Like, it was weird. It was weird to me. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't cry hardly ever for anyone. I say this all the time. There are only 4 people in this world that I would die for or kill for, and those are my nieces and nephews, and that gets me emotional, like, sometimes when I talk about it, because it's true. It's true when I say that. Those are the only 4 people I really, really, really care about. And, I don't know, just waking up to that news, it was odd. It was very strange. It was, like, not real. I woke up and the first thing I saw was rest in peace, Roddy Piper. And I was like, no way. That didn't happen. And I looked more into it and I was like, it's real. This is a real thing. And I was like, that's messed up, and this is messed up. Oh, okay, good. So yeah, so, I mean, it sucked. It was a bad day, but I had to record that video, and you know, I can't record in advance golf because I like to give my live results, or as close to live as I can, the results of the events that happened that day. So, I don't know. Yeah, it was a rough day. It was a rough day, but, you know, ever since hearing that news, it's just gotten better. I've been doing well playing poker. I've had great productivity with my channel. I mean, I've got all the videos up on time. They're well edited. I feel like the thumbnails are great. I feel like the wrestling is much better. I feel like the poker is gonna get better after the year 2 and 3 mix-up that happened. And I feel like we're gonna go good here. So let's talk about poker news real quick. How well I've been doing on poker. So since Roddy Piper passed, let's see. So let's see. That was that had to be Friday, right? Oh, why did that happen? Oops. It had to be Friday. So today. Oh, it was Friday for me, but it's Saturday for everybody, or Thursday for everybody. Okay, Thursday. Friday night, I played a poker tournament, just like a free roll, a $200 free roll, and I was in the 94th percentile. I don't remember the exact numbers, but I do remember the percentages, because that's how I grade how well I did in poker that day. So the 94th percentile means that I beat, or I outlasted 94% of the field, and there was probably about, I'd say maybe 900 or so. Like, that's the average. So we'll just go with 900. So 10% of 9 is 9. 90 times 10 is 900 divided by 9, let's say 820. So I got maybe like 80th place, and the payout is only, I think, let's see, let me think. Payout would only be 30 for that tournament, yes. So I think I got like 45th or something like that. I don't remember the exact number, but it was around that range. So, I mean, I didn't win any money, but I did perform well, and that's really kind of what matters to me, especially in it's online poker. Odds of me making enough money to cash out and live happily, very, very slim. So, I mean, I'm not too hurt about it, because, I mean, what was I gonna... win $30? I mean, I can't really be too disappointed. I played well, so... is this a bonus round? This is very odd. Why isn't it going away? Oh, yes it is. Okay, that makes more sense. So I did really good in that tournament, so 94th percentile there. I got 16th of 942 to win $4. I think that was like 98th or 99th percentile there. Gives me an A grade. Did awesome. And then I just played a 20-cent tournament with some of my $4 winnings, and I didn't get a good hand. Like, I kept getting 9-4 off suit, all this other nonsense, but I ended up making it 31st place out of 92, which, with the horrible cards I was being dealt, I feel like that's not that bad. So I feel like I played well in that one too. When I did, I went out with the best hand. I think I went out, I don't remember, I doubled up with queens, and then I had jacks. I don't remember the hand. I don't remember it, but I think it might have been an ace. I do remember this one hand. I remember my brother was in here talking with me, and I was playing. Something just happened. What was that? Facebook, of course. It's got to be Landon. So something happened where I had ace queen, and I didn't have very many chips left. I'm like, I'm just gonna call this. He's like, why? You have ace-queen. I was like, because it's ace-queen. Ace-queen usually screws people over. Like, when you get ace-queen, usually someone has aces, kings, or ace-king, and then you lose. That's usually how it works with ace-queen. And he was like, So at the end of the hand, we turn our cards over. We played it really small, and he had ace-king, and he went phew. P-H-E-U in the comments, and I was like, I knew it. I told you, Dylan, my little brother, I told you that he would have something that would beat ace-queen. It was ridiculous, and I probably could have bet him off of it, but I didn't have very many chips to mess around with. So, yeah, it was, my reads were spot on. So, what was that? That was a weird ghostly thing. So poker's been going really, really well. I've got some money, I've got a bankroll, and let's see if my $4 that I won can gain some traction. Last time I lost it all on blackjack. I'm not playing blackjack this year, or this time, and we'll see if I can build that up to something respectable. Let's go to the sub update. Alright, so we're up to 1777 subscribers. And that is impressive to me. I like it. It's a nice number. I would have rathered 1776 because I'm a huge fan of that musical. I love that musical. It's got great music, and it's about history, so why, I mean, what's not to like, really? So, seeing 1777 was a bittersweet this morning, so I was like, oh, I don't get to do my 1776 stuff. Whatever. So that's cool. So we just need 223 more subs until we get a new Monopoly episode. 223 in the next 3.5 months. And we have the WWE game bump of subs that I usually get. So I feel like it's a very attainable goal, and we'll see if we can get there. So, again, go ahead and subscribe and like the videos and help me get there, and I can help you get your Monopoly videos sooner. Let's hit that. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Didn't happen. The only other thing I need to talk about is nothing, I think. Oh, busy week. It's going to be a busy week this week. For me, personally. Not on YouTube, but just personally in real life. I go to work. I start my job this week. I start on Monday morning. It's an 8-hour day. 8-hour day, and they told us to bring our own lunch. Which means I have to work like an hour before my work would start just to make my lunch and to get everything good to go and ready. It's a whole week of 8-hour days. So, I mean, I'm going to have some good money after this week. But, so I will have enough money to buy Madden, which is going to be great. It's going to be awesome. And I'll talk a little bit more about Brock in a minute. So, it's going to be good. It's going to be fun. And, I'm very excited to be working with where I'm working. Casual dress for the training, so that's exciting. Like, I don't have to really wear anything crazy dressed up. And I'm going to have money. So let's get to Madden. Madden as Brock Lesnar. This idea hit me when I was listening to a podcast, and they're like, he used to be a football player. You know that, right? Can you imagine if he was a football player now? And I was like, yeah, could you imagine that? And then I was looking at Madden coming out as a game coming out very soon, and I was like, oh, and it hit me just like that. Boom. This year, I want to be Brock Lesnar as Madden, in Madden whatever. And then I might mess around with like Ultimate Team, things like that, things of that nature I might mess around with. And we'll see how Madden happens to work out this year. And I'm super ecstatic about it. I love Madden. I love playing football on the consoles, but it's like every year's the same. I didn't buy it last year, so I feel like this year on the new consoles, I can buy it and feel happy with the purchase, and I cannot wait. I'm super excited, and if you watched this video, you got the scoop. You know. Nobody else knows. I'm not going to say it in any other video except the updates. So if you're watching the update, lucky you. You know what I'm planning to do with Madden here. Oh, I didn't want that. Bad bounce. Bad bounce. So let's finish this up. We're done here. Thank you for the support this week. We had another great comment on poker. of somebody else saying, I love this series. Thank you so much. I love the series too. I love it. It's unique. Nobody else is doing it. And I love playing poker, especially on that game. I mean, a lot of people would think that it would get boring, or that I wouldn't like playing with computers, but that's not the case. I love playing with the computers. It's not as good as playing. I think I'd rather play with the computers than the actual poker players themselves, because I can actually beat the computer players. I don't feel confident in my skills yet to beat Phil Hellmuth in a real life poker tournament. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. World Series of Poker actual episodes, like on ESPN, should be coming out soon, but I don't know when. I would imagine August sometime, before November 9, I would imagine, because they usually live stream the November 9. So I don't know. I would imagine it's soon, though. That's it. We're done here, I think. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for joining me here on Peggle 2. And until next week, as soon as I can get this red son of a bitch. Derek D. Ginger King. Checking out. Let's see what I get. 10,000. It's not been a good Peggle day today. I've got very low scores on these. Like I said, I don't play Clairvoyant Clarissa very well. Okay, we're done. Another week down, a busy week ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching once again. Derek D. Ginger King, for the final time this week. Checking out. I will update you. Tomorrow, Monday morning, we will have World Series of Poker, I think year 4, maybe? I think year 4 begins tomorrow. And we will have Monday Night Raw. And that'll be it. Yes, that'll be it. And then on Tuesday, of course, we'll have poker and WWE talk. So that'll be interesting. All right, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. And Derek D. Ginger King again for the final time. Checking out, I promise.